Welcome to ChatUFC Betting Predictions. In this video, we break down the main card for UFC 308. Let's get into it and make some money. Armen Petrosyan plus 155 versus Shara Magomedov minus 180. Style comparison. Armen Petrosyan, technical kickboxer who thrives on keeping the fight at range. He relies on his footwork, angles, and volume to outstrike opponents over time, rather than looking for a quick finish. His southpaw stance also adds an element of difficulty for opponents to read and counter. Shara Magomedov, explosive striker with raw knockout power. Magomedov prefers to close the distance quickly and overwhelm his opponents with powerful combinations. His unorthodox striking can make him hard to predict, but it also opens him up to counterattacks from disciplined strikers like Petrosyan. Advantage: Shara Magomedov has the power advantage, but Petrosyan's technical kickboxing could present a challenge if he controls the distance. ChatUFC percentage chances: Shara Magomedov 60%, Armen Petrosyan 40%. Pick Shara Magomedov. Betting value: slight value on Armen Petrosyan plus 155. Alexander Rakic plus 325 versus Magomed Ankalaev minus 425. Style comparison. Alexander Rakic. Rakic relies heavily on his long-range striking, using powerful kicks to slow down opponents and limit their mobility. He tends to fight at a slower pace, prioritizing control over aggression. Rakic has good defensive wrestling, but he prefers to keep the fight standing where he can use his reach and power. Magomed Ankalaev. Ankalaev is a complete fighter, able to switch between striking and grappling depending on the flow of the fight. He has strong counter-striking, making it difficult for opponents to pressure him, and his wrestling allows him to control opponents when necessary. Ankalaev is highly strategic and tends to avoid risky exchanges, preferring to grind out victories with smart, efficient tactics. Advantage: Magomed Ankalaev's versatility in striking and grappling gives him the edge. ChatUFC percentage chances: Magomed Ankalaev 78%, Alexander Rakic 22%. Pick Magomed Ankalaev. Betting value: no value on Rakic. Dan Ige plus 165 versus Lerone Murphy minus 190. Style comparison. Dan Ige. Ige is well-rounded and can adapt to his opponent's strengths, using his boxing and wrestling to control the fight. He's durable and able to push through adversity, but he lacks the elite tools to overwhelm specialists. Lerone Murphy. Murphy is a technical striker with excellent footwork. His ability to avoid damage and land clean counters gives him the striking advantage in most matchups. His takedown defense is solid, though largely untested against strong wrestlers. Advantage: Lerone Murphy's striking and footwork give him the advantage, though Ige's balance in striking and grappling makes him a tough challenge. ChatUFC percentage chances: Lerone Murphy 63%, Dan Ige 37%. Pick Lerone Murphy. Betting value: Dan Ige plus 170 or greater. Khamzat Chimaev minus 210 versus Robert Whittaker plus 180. Style comparison. Khamzat Chimaev. Chimaev is an aggressive grappler who looks to close the distance quickly, secure takedowns, and dominate from top position. He also has explosive striking, which makes him a threat on the feet if opponents focus too much on defending the takedown. Robert Whittaker. Whittaker is a technical striker with some of the best takedown defense in the division. He excels at maintaining range and using his footwork to land strikes without getting caught in grappling exchanges. Whittaker's striking accuracy and defensive skills make him a difficult target for someone like Chimaev. Advantage: Khamzat Chimaev's grappling and pressure give him the advantage, though Whittaker has elite takedown defense. ChatUFC percentage chances: Khamzat Chimaev 65%, Robert Whittaker 35%. Pick Khamzat Chimaev. Betting value: value on Whittaker at plus 180 or greater. Max Holloway plus 190 versus Ilia Topuria minus 225. Style comparison. Max Holloway. Holloway's game revolves around his high-volume striking and relentless pace. He thrives in long exchanges, wearing down his opponents with constant pressure and accurate punches. His durability allows him to take damage, but his lack of power means he typically wins through accumulation rather than a knockout. Ilia Topuria. Topuria is explosive and looks for the finish early, either with his powerful strikes or his submission game. He uses his grappling as a weapon, either to set up ground and pound or to secure submission finishes. Topuria also has the ability to land devastating shots on the feet, giving him multiple paths to victory. Advantage: Ilia Topuria has the power and grappling advantage, but Holloway's volume and cardio make him a live underdog. ChatUFC percentage chances: Ilia Topuria, 62%. Max Holloway, 38%. Pick Ilia Topuria. Betting value: good value on Max Holloway plus 190 or greater. Picks recap: Shara Magomedov, Magomed, Ankalaev, Lerone, Murphy, Khamzat, Chimaev, Ilia, Topuria. Like, comment, and subscribe for weekly betting predictions brought to you by ChatUFC.